Oh my goodness, here we are. Here we are Sunday night. Sunday night. Welcome, welcome. Trudy Mendenhall will be in house with us tonight as we're going to sell some of her items that she's just painted. So we're looking forward to that. So come on in, grab a seat, and we'll go over some of the particulars to get us started. I'm going to make sure that I'm up on one Fenton page here. We're actually on two Fenton pages this evening. So give me just a second to check everything. Trudy's in the green room waiting for us to do this. It looks pretty darn good. Welcome, welcome. Trudy Mendenhall will be in house with us tonight as we're going to sell some of her items to do this. That sounds good. It looks pretty darn good. Welcome, welcome. Trudy Mendenhall will be in house. Okay, hang on just a second. Let me get this straight over here. Okay. All right. Good evening. 14 people already. Okay. Awesome. So we have the one page set up. So we do have two moderators watching both of the Fenton sites for me. Russell is in on the Fenton Art Glass buy or sell page. And if you have any questions, you can contact Russell. And welcome everybody from that page. I'm going to go over some of the particulars of the sale because we have a lot of people who are watching tonight that it may be the first time. I see Anita is on YouTube, and Sean are you on the Rosie's Fenton for Sale or Trade? I think that you are. And we have somebody here that is saying hello, and that is from the Fenton buy or sell page. So this is a perfect example of what I wanted to show you before we started. Welcome on the Fenton buy or sell page. We're so excited to see you tonight. If you haven't registered with StreamYard, which there is a link to the sale, in the sale, there's a link to it. It's the clerking software I use. So if you haven't registered, I will see this, which says Facebook user, hello, and I don't know who you are. So what I need you to do, if you haven't registered, is just put your name in / your bid. So say that I was on the Fenton page and I hadn't registered, I would put Heidi / $5. That's what it would look like. So that's what it would look like if I hadn't registered and I couldn't see your name. So you know if you've registered, if you went to StreamYard.com and gave me permission to see you, then I can see you. And if you didn't do that on the new page, it's perfectly fine. Just put your name / your bid, and we have moderators watching you on the new site so that we'll see who you are. Now, hello, Catherine. You can see that I am seeing people from all kinds of different venues, and I am an auctioneer. And what I will do, we have some people that are sitting in the YouTube section of the building. We have some people that are sitting in the Rosie's Fenton Art Glass section of the building. And we have some other people that are sitting in the Fenton buy or sell group. So what I do is bring all those bids together. So it's very important that you watch the screen for the bids. That's where the bids and that's where the commenting is. And that's what brings everybody together on the platform. So I try to keep it as active as I can with all the bidding. There is Russell. So Russell is monitoring the Fenton buy or sell page. John is monitoring the Rosie page, and I will handle the YouTube page. And so it should work out just fine. All right. If you have any questions, Joel says, okay, I want everything to shut down except for YouTube. I want it all. Yes. So we are an auction house, and what happens when you buy something tonight, we have special guest, Fenton artist Trudy Mendenhall, and she will definitely be invoicing you, and she will be packing your stuff, and she will be shipping your stuff. So I am really selling for her tonight, and then my part of the job is actually over tonight. Hello, hello, hello. So she will handle everything after the fact. She will try to get a hold of you through Messenger. If you are new on YouTube, we'll post an email that you can write her, or you can write me so that we have your information and I'll forward it to her. If you are new on the Fenton Art Glass page, we will invoice you through your personal messages. So it's easy, and you'll find out that it's just an easy place to buy, and you'll enjoy the auction tonight, I'm sure. Okay, hi Lanita, how are you? Hello, hello. See, there's a lot of Facebook users who haven't registered with StreamYard, so it's okay. If you bid, just put your name / the bid and you'll see how it works. Okay. What else do I need to tell you? I think I pretty much covered it. Shipping is going to be from Marietta, Ohio, or Williamstown, West Virginia. Williamstown, West Virginia. So that is the very tip top of West Virginia, and that is where Trudy ships from. And I think that's about it. I think we can bring her in unless anybody has any questions. Are you ready? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Let's get this party started. Are you ready? Let me know. So excited to bring you Trudy. Let me know if you're ready. Give me a thumbs up or tell me you're ready. There we go. 4 already. Hey, all right. All right. Okay. Let's get going then. We'll bring Trudy in. Look at, there's Kathy. She says she's ready. Oh my goodness. Did you see all the pretties that Trudy has tonight? Can't wait to see them. We'll bring her in just a second. All right. There we go. There we go. I need a few more telling me. And if anybody has any questions, now's the time to ask. I'll get them out of the way before Trudy comes in. Looks like everybody is ready. Okay. All right. So without further ado, let's bring her on and let's hope that, keep your fingers crossed, everything's fine. Hi, Roy. Yeah. Ooh, the gang's all here. The gang's all here. Exciting. Great. Okay. So let's bring Trudy in and see if we can get her in here without any problems. Hi, Trudy. Ah, can't hear you.
Hello, guys. Heidi.
There she is.
What's that?
I couldn't hear you at first.
Face
Now your voice pops in.
Oh. Your face keeps freezing up on your end, just so you know.
Okay.
Okay.
It just might be what you're seeing. Sometimes the connection is a little weird. Sometimes it freezes up on me and nobody sees it at home. So there's everybody saying hello to you, Trudy.
Oh, well, hi, everybody. Hello. We're going to start out with a couple of smaller items.
Whoa. Trudy, you have to introduce yourself and tell everybody how long you worked at Fenton and everything, because we have a lot of people that have not met you already.
I started at Fenton Art Glass Company in 1971 in September, and I worked most of the time. I was laid off here and there until 2017. So I was there a lot of years. And if any of you are Fenton Art Glass bead collectors, I designed all the painted ones. Heidi contacted me a couple of years ago. I think this coming July will be our 3rd year. And so I've been painting with her ever since. So tonight, we have several items. I think I have about 20 lots. We may or may not get to them all, but you'll see a lot of variety. I've done a lot of spring flowers because it is the end, the first day of May, and things are just now starting up. So, does anyone have any questions before we get started, Heidi?
Everything looks okay. I just wanted to remind everybody that Trudy will be with us in Huron, Ohio, which is going to be 3 weeks from tomorrow. So if you're in the Huron, Ohio area, I think the dates are the 23rd, 24th, and 25th, the Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and you want to hang with us, feel free to come to Huron. We can send you the address so you can come visit with us. I'll post the address as it gets closer. And Trudy may demonstrate painting. You're just going to get to know her if you come hang with us. We go out to dinner every night. We sell glass. If you're anywhere near Huron, Ohio, it's worth a drive to come up and visit with us. And Joel says, hey, Trudy, we have several pieces that you painted.
Oh, well, yay. Good job,
and hello,
Joel.
Brandon. Nice to see you. All right.
Just as a reminder for everyone, I cannot see your comments. So Heidi lets me know if you have a specific question or comment that I need to hear. And then my granddaughter, Emily, is keeping track of our sales. And she and I will be packing, and she will be weighing the packages and invoicing tomorrow. So you can watch for those through Messenger. And as Heidi said, or you can send her information and she'll pass it on. So without further ado, we're going to start with a couple small items. And then the third item is going to be this crazy whimsy we have. And it's just a lot of fun. So here a while back, when we started the Charlton Noir French Rose line, I did a couple of samples, and this is one of them. And excuse me, I have all kinds of issues getting my pieces in the right place. Let me try it with the other hand.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Maybe it's smarter. There we go.
So Trudy, we're going to start with number 1, and you're going to tell us the starting bid right away?
Yes, it's number 1.
Okay.
Start with 15. There was a second one, but it is damaged. It has gold smears on it, so it's no good. There will not be another one of these. There is 22 karat gold dots all over it. It's the same gold we used at Fenton's. We can, I may have found a line to get more gold here recently within the last couple of days. So anyway, I still have about a half a bottle of 22 karat gold.
Okay.
The interesting part about this, I'm just going to talk while they're bidding.
Yeah, I'm trying to get you in. When I put you on the other camera, they can't see it. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Now
so
remember, guys, the music will start when the first bid comes. We'll start the music, and then you'll have to say that you're out when you're done bidding. I forgot to tell you that for all the newbies. So you're going to hear some music. That's just our way of keeping a rhythm to the sale. You can bid all during the sale, and I'll post the high bid. Okay. And Trudy, if that music is too loud for you, you will let me know.
Okay.
There we go.
Now the music's fine. It's just fine. So when we use gold on the clasp, we have to put white dots where we want the gold or a stroke of white because you cannot put gold directly on the glass. It just turns an ugly brownish, grayish, purplish smear. So we fire it, and all of our milk glass pieces, even though they have the rose color inside, have to be pre-fired, and so we can know if they're going to bloom. And then we fire it once we've painted it, and then the last firing is just only the gold, because you cannot fire gold with other raw paint. It distorts the colors of.
Okay. So Jamie Haynes is at 32. Okay, so Joel asked, is it a candle holder or a toothpick holder? It's much bigger than that, Joel. This is a regular hat vase.
I need my.
Trudy, can you show them a little bit closer again?
Yeah, I need my ruler.
Is it in the studio?
Yeah. There you go. And here's my hand in comparison. And Emily's running back to get a ruler, which I forgot. I remember the black light this time, but I forgot the ruler, of course. So we'll get a measurement here for you so you know exactly how big it is. Thank you, Emily.
Okay.
All right, it is. Now let's go this way. It's easier. It is 2 3/4 inches tall at the tallest point. And the diameter is 1 3/4 inches across the bottom, and then across the top here is 3.5 inches with the ruffle. So that gives you a good idea. Toothpicks would kind of fall down in, but you could use it for that.
Right. And so this is part of the Charlton Nouveau. This is a sample piece of the French Rose. And Terry is in at 35. Jamie is out. So we did a last chance. And I'm going to go back and look. Terry Haddad is in at 35. Jill Gibson, are you out? I just want to make sure. Jill Gibson is is out. And we'll do a last chance one more time as we get started. Our first item, it's always a little bit slow. Yes, if you want to bid and you're on the new Facebook page, make sure you just put your name / the bid if you haven't registered with StreamYard. Okay, it looks like everybody is out and we're going to sell it. And I'm also going to keep track for you, Trudy, so that I know who to contact for you. So that is going to be Terry Haddad, Terry Haddad. All right, Terry, you got the French rose hat for a 35. And Terry, I'm going to PM you, or could you PM me, Heidi Ann Brown, so that we have your contact information and I'll send it on. But we will PM you through Messenger, and that's where we'll put your invoice. Okay, there you go. Thanks, Terry, and welcome to the Rosie family. Okay, let's move on to item number 2.
Thank you, bidders. Item number 2, I have a little problem with this. Sometimes we get a surprise and a color will bloom. And what blooming is usually caused by the age of the glass. So apparently this was a very old piece, so I painted it and it bloomed. And then I had to really scrub that sandy feel off of it. And but it's got lilacs on it. Let's see if I can get this straight ahead so you can see them. And little blue butterflies.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to start it at 15. This is a pretty little picture, a melon picture. And I'll get you some measurements here. Across the
So when something blooms, it's actually some chemicals that come out of the glass in the first firing, and it actually gives the glass a little bit different texture. It actually makes it look almost like it's satinized.
Yes.
And that's what has happened with this one, but it just gives it a different color, which makes it a one-of-a-kind piece. Okay.
Yeah. We scrubbed pretty hard to get that off there. Now across the melon part of this is 4 inches across here, and at its tallest point it is 6 inches tall.
Okay.
For those of you that are new tonight, some of you collect glass, some of you are here for curiosity. Just in case, glass is liquid. It's actually not a solid. So since it's a liquid, that's why those chemicals sometimes come to the surface. Mostly on old milk glass, this really pretty light coral color. Sometimes cranberry. I now pre-fire all my cranberry in anything that's so I'm really careful because I just never know.
Okay. Hi, Brandon. We have our administrator on the Fenton art glass page on. Brandon's also on with Russ over there. John is watching the Fenton page. Chloe's in at 25. So what this piece is, we have repurposed this. This is vintage pink overlay Fenton. I do not know the year on it, but I'm assuming that it's probably from the 50s, maybe the 40s.
Yes.
But it is pink overlay. And what we do is we get these pieces in and give them a new life. This piece is a one of a kind. And it is a melon bottom, and it has the beautiful, it has the beautiful lilacs on it. Trudy has signed it on the bottom.
I just looked at the bottom and you can't see it very well. But there is the year on there, OOAK for one of a kind. And then there is a rose on every single piece we auction off because it's Rosie's auction. That way you always know that piece came from Rosie's.
Yes, and that's what makes these pieces so special. Not only are they one of a kind, they are one of a kind for our group. And that 20, 30, 40 years down the line is going to make it 2 or 3 times more valuable than most pieces, because it is done in such a limited supply. Okay, Facebook user, make sure you put your name / your bid because we don't know who you are. Chloe is in at 60. Chloe is in at 60. Kathy is out. Just finishing supper. Roy is eating fresh new potatoes. No way, Roy. Oh, does that sound good? New potatoes and sweet peas. I love that together, creamed together. Oh my gosh, that's so good. That sounds good. But you're at least a month ahead of us. Chloe's in at 70. So the 65 is coming from Russell's site there, Russell and Brandon's site. So let us know who that is. They're putting B75, but I don't know who that is. Hi, Lavender. How are you? Chloe is in at 80.
2.
Okay.
This is item
Chloe's
number
in at
2.
80. Chloe is in at 80. And here we're going to do a last chance. Joel says that's very pretty, Trudy.
Thank you, Joel.
Okay, our bidder at 75 from the Fenton Art Glass page. Can you let us know? Oh, 85 is bid. And Russell, can you let us know who that bidder is? 85 is bid. 90 is bid. Chloe, you've been outbid. Again, if you're bidding on the new page, please put your name / your bid, not just B. So if your name is Harry and you're going to bid 90, I need to see it like this, okay? Because I can't see you. And if I can't see you, you might be bidding against yourself or something because I can't distinguish, okay? $100 is bid. Okay, it's on the other page. Okay, I see Erica J. All right, Erica J, put Erica down, please. I can see you though. We got it figured out. Okay, 110 is bid. That is Chloe. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. I got Chloe at 105. I don't know where the 110 is. Okay, Lou. Kaya Louie, you are the high bid. Chloe is in at 120. Okay, 115 is bid. Kimmy Lee. If you're not putting your name, I'm not going to be able to take your bid. So make sure you put your name in there. I don't want to miss out. You guys I can't see the bids coming in. 125, Kaya Louie. 130, Chloe. Chloe is in at 130. Last chance. Okay. 135. John, if you're over on our page, can the Fenton Art or the Fenton Rosie's page, can you let me know who those bidders are coming in? Chloe's in at 140. 145 is Kaya.
Emily,
Chloe, you are out at the moment. 145.
Yeah, I can see that.
150, Chloe. 155. 155 with Kay. I think it's Kay. So Chloe, let us know. 155 is bid. Chloe's at 160. Let me know when you are out. $165. Please include your name in your bid, Kaylee, so I can see you. Let me see where we're at. 170, Chloe. We see you, Susan, because there's only a couple people bidding here. 175, 180, 185. Chloe, you're out at the moment. 190. Hi, Debbie. Nice to see you. 190 is bid. Chloe is in. 195. John, I can't see your pictures while I'm doing this. If you need to call me, you can call me. Chloe is at 200. 200 is bid. Katie, let me know. 210. All right. 215. We have two bidders that are actively bidding. 220. So Trudy, show us a close-up of the lilacs. Move it real slow as you come in so it will focus. Absolutely gorgeous lilacs. And they're just about getting ready to pop out here in Michigan. Look at that. So this is a one-of-a-kind. Has the bamboo handle and it's pink overlay. 225 with Chloe. 230. 230 is bid. Chloe, let me know if you're in or out. We still have active bidding. 235. 240. Hello, Cato. Nice to see you tonight. 240 is bid. 250 with Chloe. So 255 with Kayi. So the inside of this piece is a beautiful ivory color. It is case glass, so there are two levels of glass. You have the ivory on the inside and the pink overlay on the outside. 255 is bid. And let's see where Chloe is. Chloe, you're out at the moment. Let us know. 260. No, they're real bidders. Chloe has bought a lot of stuff from us. 265. These are on Facebook. 265 is good.
Emily and I recognize the names.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So we have shipped to them before.
Yep. 270. All right, Chloe is in. 275. Just waiting for Chloe. Thank you. It is very nice, Fenton. It's beautiful. Chloe, let us know. We've got to move on. 275 is bid. Waiting for Chloe. 280. 285. Got some very cute stuff coming up. We have some more melon vases. We've got some animals. Yeah. If an item goes to 200, well, they're doing pretty good. They're going up $5 and $10 at a time. 300 even is bid. Chloe, let us know. And they're bidding pretty fast, actually. All right. And it is sold. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and write the name down.
Item number 2, Heidi.
Okay. Let me go ahead and write the name down. And this is number 2, and this is the pink overlay picture. All right.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. I think we could
hey,
go.
hang on just a second, Trudy. Okay. Send me a PM, Kay Louie, and then we'll be able to invoice you. And Chloe, thanks for the bids. We really appreciate that.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Okay, we are going to move on to number 3.
Wait a second here. I'm wanting bunnies. Okay, I have 2 bunnies, and I have a bunny in disguise as a pig. So we'll start these at $15, and I'll give you close-ups. I had a lot of fun painting these guys. We have our little white iridized bunny that has pink cone flowers and little blue butterflies. And as most of you know, I always put a heart nose on all my prints. So
That's so cute.
he's got blue eyes. And then here's our little piggy guy. This is purple. He has, over here where you can see him, he has white daisies. There's a daisy on his head. And then there are daisies on the sides. Then he's got a little corkscrew tail. You couldn't have a pig without a corkscrew tail. And then this bunny has little yellow flowers. We have a lot of buttercups here in our yard. And bees love our yard. And it is also a purple glass, the same color as the pig.
Oh, just adorable. And that is a beautiful amethyst color.
Yes, and the highest bidder will get their pick of the 3, or take all.
Okay. Oh, Judy says she loves the bunny, and our high bid at the moment is Kathy G at 60. So the one with the one ear up and one ear down, I guess, has been named the chubby bunny. So that is a chubby bunny.
A chubby bunny.
And the other one is the floppy-eared bunny. These will all have roses on the bottom. And then the little pig is amethyst. And actually, the pig is kind of hard to find in that color.
Yeah. It's hard to find at any time, let alone that color. Here's an example of what's on the bottom. You can see the rose clearly there. I used white on these guys, and it doesn't show up very well on the camera. And this one says 2022, OOAK, hand painted by TJ Mendenhall, and then the rose. Because pretty much anything I paint is a one of a kind. If it's not, then I don't put that on there. To date, that's the way it's pretty much going, because we like everybody to get something special.
Hi, Dolores. Hi, Wendy. Judy saying hello. Our
Hello.
high bid is 70. Our high bid is 70. Kathy, let us know if you're in or out. Kathy's in at 71. Roy, you're up. Bidder will get choice.
It's really going to be hard to give up this little bunny.
I know.
He's iridized, so there's a lot of color involved in him.
Yes. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and sell it. There's our Queen Mother. Hi, Dolores. It is sold to Kathy G for 71. Roy Gill will be the backup. Kathy G, take your pick. Kathy gets her pick. Roy is the backup. We'll see which one she takes. I have no idea which one she's going to take. The white bunny, that she takes the chubby bunny, and she said she'll take good care of him.
Thank you. He's one of my favorites. This one's 3A.
Okay. Next up, Roy Gill, are you interested in the pig or the floppy-eared bunny? Roy is our backup, and then it'll be up for grabs. All right. Everybody wanted the chubby bunny. Up for grabs if you want to claim either one of the amethyst glass pets. And Trudy, can you show us a close-up of them again?
Sure. Here's the front of the bunny. See, it's kind of hard because his belly is concave, so you can really see the back better. The same thing is on the front side. And of course, he has a flower on top of his head. And he has little butterflies.
Okay. Guess what? Terry Lynn Peterson took your piggy.
Okay, the piggy is 3B.
Okay, the bunny is left if anybody wants the bunny. Joel, did you? Okay, Joel's going to take the bunny.
Okay, well, thank you, bidders. This is 3C, Joel.
All right, we move on to number 4. Thank you, bidders. We appreciate it. And thanks for moving along so swiftly.
Okay, I think we're going to do choice of a beautiful bell and this little vase. This is a new pattern I dreamed up. And this is like somewhere between gold crest and a kind of a peachy crest. And the bell is the same color as the crest on this. So I put the same design on both. I actually am very fond of this design. We'll start
So
it.
that color in the light is looking more like gold, but it isn't. That's that beautiful, I think they call it pink crust. It's not pink crust. It's got another word. I can't, I don't know what it is, but it's a pink that is kind of a mauvey pink. And it's just beautiful. So you're going to get your choice of either one of these.
There are 3 different colors of green on the petals of the or on the leaves. Of course, you see the black.
Linda says it's rose crest.
Is it rose crest? I wondered.
So you're going to get your choice of the mini fan vase or the beautiful bell. And we'll sell at least one. Whenever we put choice on, the artist will sell at least one. Okay, we'll see what the price is. And if she can pass them, she will. Jamie's at 22. Kimberly's at 30. Thank you, Kimberly. Jamie's at 32. So the bell is 7 inches tall, and the fan base, I think, is around 4 or 5 inches. We'll have Trudy measure that for us.
4 1/4 inches tall, and the bell is almost 7 inches tall.
Okay, Joel comes in at 35 first. Joel is at 35. Jamie, let us know. We have Facebook user Kimberly. Let us know. Jamie is now at 37 for choice. Bidder will get choice of either one of these beautiful pieces, the bell or the fan vase. I want to minimize myself, but when I do, look where you go, right in my name tag there. Well, I guess that's better. That's okay. That looks better. That looks better that way. It was kind of interfering with the picture. Maybe move it over a little bit. There you go. Okay, there. That's much better. That is much better. They don't need to look at me. Okay, Joel's at 42. Joel's at 42. So Kimberly, if that's you, keep putting Kimberly in front of your bid because I can't distinguish between the Facebook users who haven't registered. So if you could continue to put Kimberly, Jamie's in at 44. I think that's Kimberly at 45. Jamie, Joel, let us know. Jamie's in at 46. So behind the scenes is Emily tonight.
Yes, she is. Not only Emily, but I have Nikki and I have Isaac, Emily's boyfriend, and we have Sarah. They're all
Oh
busy on
my
the
goodness. They're all being so
There
quiet.
she is.
Hello there.
Hi.
Trudy's got her granddaughters helping her today. Okay, I think this is Kimberly. Moderators, let us know. Okay. And Joel is at 52.
I spend lots and lots of time looking at pictures of florals and birds and things so that I can come up with different designs all the time. I try really hard never to reproduce anything I did at Fenton. Of course, I really can't remember all the designs I did at Fenton's. In fact, Heidi surprised me the other day. I didn't remember doing that design at all. But over the years, you can about imagine how many different designs the designers did, particularly the ones that were there for a number of years.
Yes. 46. Great picture, Trudy.
Thank you.
They're saying your picture looks great. The lighting's good. Jamie is at 46. Joel is at 50. Okay, hang on a second. Where we go? Now we're back on track. 55.
Do we need another close-up, Heidi?
Nope, they look wonderful.
Okay.
All right, $60 is bid. All right. $63 with Kimberly. And just waiting to see. Joel, let us know if you're in or out. Bidder will get choice. Hang on just a second. All right, let me see where Joel is. 65. Okay, all in, all done. Okay. Oh, I thought she was out. Kimberly, I thought you were out. Okay, Kimberly, you won at 68. I'm sorry, Joel. I thought she said she was out. Kimberly, which one would you like? I didn't mean to do that. I thought you were out, Kimberly. So, Kimberly, you're the winner. Joel's the backup. And he takes the vase. So that's
The vase.
number 4.
Yes, number 4 for the vase.
And is that the one that you wanted, Joel? Gosh, I didn't mean to do that. Joel, let us know if you want the bell. Kimberly, if you bid, please put Kimberly in front of every bid so that we don't miss you because it causes confusion. Joel takes the bell.
The bell is number 5.
Okay.
And since they're liking that color so much, are the Gibsons in house?
I think so.
Well, this is the basket I got from them. And it's that same pretty color that was on the bell and the edge of the white vase.
Okay, so
And
that rose color.
yes. And it has buttercups on it. It's kind of hard to see because this is concave in here. And then the signature, which you're not going to be able to see, is written in between the ribs on the base. All the information's there. And instead of a rose, there's a rosebud, because I just couldn't put a rose in that small. We're going to start this one at 20. And this is item number 6.
Okay. Just for everybody again that's watching, you may not see the bids from the room that you are in, but it's because we're in 3 rooms tonight. So make sure you watch the screen and you'll see the starting price and you'll see the active bidders. Okay.
Now these little flowers have dragonflies flying down towards the blossom. In fact, almost everything you've seen this evening has some kind of a bug. We even have a piece coming up in a little bit that has bumble.
All right. So let me collect some of the bids here. 42 with Jamie.
The nice
Joel says he loves the dragonflies.
Be able to see it, Joel. I don't know if I can capture it or not. The nice thing is you can see it on the inside as well as the outside on this piece.
Okay. All right. Got everything straight.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and look. I'm talking to somebody. That's okay. Okay. Vintage Green Mountains is at 45. So 45 is our top bid. I love this basket because it's got a blocky style. It's more of a statement piece. It's not a pretty girly feminine type delicate piece. It's got that octagon bottom and that it's kind of got the block shape and design. I love this one. It's a heavier basket too.
Yes, it is.
Jamie's at 47. Jamie's at 47. Joel says, it's so awesome communicating with Trudy, a veteran Fenton artist. Yes. Joel, we need to get you to come to Marietta. That would be awesome.
Yes, indeed.
Jamie's at 52.
I can't remember where Joel lives. I know it's very cold there. But I don't remember.
Joel is in Missouri. I think
okay.
Liberal, Missouri. Right, Joel? I think that you guys are. I get you mixed up with Brian Long sometimes. And he's in California. Thank you, Kimberly. There we go. We got it straight. Kimberly is at 55. Jamie Haynes, let us know. 57 for Jamie. Come on down. We still got room in the Lafayette.
I'll be staying at the Lafayette myself.
Yes.
This is 8 inches tall. 6.5 inches across.
All right, Jamie Haynes is at 57, all in, all done. And this is item number 5. This is the basket. And we're going to go ahead and sell it. We're going to go ahead and sell it to Jamie Haynes. Congratulations, Jamie.
Thank you, bidders.
57 is the winning bid. What you gonna do next, Trudy?
Oh, I think we need to do a little piece of ruby. What do you think?
Okay.
Well, it's not ruby, it's cranberry.
Okay, we got a cranberry melon, number 6.
I know this is hard to see what's on it. Try to get in closer and hold it still. This old farts kind of shake sometimes. Okay, it is 5 3/4 inches tall and 4 inches across here. We will start it at 20. It is a white design with green leaves, and I kind of mimic this design off of, I'm trying to think of the name of it, primrose. It'll come. One of those invasive plants you put in the garden that takes over.
It is beautiful. Now, this is the beaded melon style that everybody is so looking for right now, and it is in cranberry.
And I know you're having trouble seeing this, but all the beads have a dot of white on them in every section. And then there is a row of white dots around here. But the flowers have yellow centers. And the leaves are kind of fern-like.
Okay. If you are bidding on a Facebook venue, and I know you can hear me, please put your first name in your bid because I cannot distinguish and I'm not going to take your bids. I can't tell who is who. So I can't tell if you're bidding yourself up. Okay, Mark's at 55. Okay. Unless my moderators can help me, I'm going blind here because some of you haven't registered and I can't. Let me see. $70 is, let me see if I can figure this out. Is Kaya? Now we have 90, 95. Russ and John, can you let them know what room they're bidding in? They must put their name in. Okay. 105, 110. Kimmy Lee and Kaya, you must put your name in. I can't distinguish you, and I'm gonna end up having you bid against each other or bid against yourself. 115, 120. They must be able to see each other. Let's see. Okay, they're on the Fenton, the Rosie's Fenton page. John, can you tell them please put their names in their bids? 150, Kimmy Lee. 150, Kimmy Lee. We're going to go last chance. KE, 160. Okay. And see, I can't tell who is out or Erica's out. That's a totally different person. Okay. Kimmy Lee is our high bidder. And I am looking for KE. So let me know. 170 is our high bid. That is KE. 175. Kimmy. Kimmy is in at 175. 180 is KE. $190. That is KE. Thank you, Kimmy. Let's give Kimmy a hand for putting her bid on her name on there. Okay, Kimmy, you're at 185. KE, if you don't put your name in front, I'm not going to take your bid, sweetie. I cannot see you. I cannot see you. Kimmy is at 185. Kimmy is at 185. KE is at 190. 190. Kimmy, let me know if you're in or out. 190 has already been bid with KE. We're waiting for Kimmy. We're waiting for Kimmy. 190. Okay. That is. Okay, we have 190. I'm still waiting for Kimmy. 195. That was John that posted it. Okay. 200. Maybe they don't have their volume up. 200 is KE. 205 is Kimmy. I'm glad they're on the same site because I can see them that way. Okay, John's working like crazy. 210 and 210 is KE. We have a request for our next item to be the maiden because we have somebody that has to go to work tomorrow.
Okay, we can do that.
We'll put that up next. 210, all in, all done. 210, all in, all done. Kimmy Lee, let us know. 215. 220. 220 is bid. Dangerous territory because I'm only guessing. 220 with KE. 215 was with Kimmy Lee. Kimmy Lee, let me know if you're in or out. All right. And we're going to go ahead and sell it. All right. So it is sold to K. Did she buy something earlier? Oh, yes, she did. Okay. So this number is number
7.
6. It's 6 for me because I have to go in order. That one was choice. You guys can put whatever you want to on it, but just for me, so I don't know that I've skipped anything.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what number you guys put on. It's just for me here. Okay. Beaded melon and cranberry. And that is okay. Make sure you check your PM messages, Katie, because that's where we're going to go ahead and bill you. All right. Okay, we're going to move on to the maiden because we got a request for the maiden. Someone has to go to bed.
All right, this
All
is
right.
one of my favorite pieces as well. It is a milk glass iridized, and I have painted 2 hummingbirds, and we have purple flowers that kind of mimic clematis. They're just now coming up. They're not blooming yet, but it won't be long. And her ribbon is a very soft green. And just the edges of the ruffles have that green right on the edges. And I did that with a side load. We're going to start the maiden at 50.
Okay, let me correct that. We're going to start it at 50. Okay. Shirley says it's pretty, and Kathy says the hummingbirds are beautiful, and Roy's starting us out at 50. How's that?
You.
$50 is good, is bid. This is one of my favorite pieces. This is so pretty. $50 is bid. You must put your name in. I'm not going to take your bids if you don't put your name in.
The flower.
I don't know how to make it any clearer. 50 with Roy. It is.
Flowers are different all the way around. Nikki's laughing at me. She's got the giggle.
Be quiet.
She says she's trying to be quiet. She's doing a good job. They all are.
All right. So John says he just bought a bunch of sugar for his hummingbirds and they won't be here for another 2 weeks.
Oh, I just saw my first one today. One of my neighbors saw a pair of them last week.
Uh-huh.
So they're back in our community.
Okay. So Anita is at 115. We're waiting for Roy. Roy's at 125. She is beautiful. The hummingbirds are just gorgeous.
Thank you. They're one of my favorites to paint. We'll have a new bird coming up after a bit.
Jane, I can see you. All you have to do is bid. Make sure you watch the screen where I just put your question because that's where the highest bid is. So Anita is at 135. We're waiting for Roy. Thank you, Kimmy, for your bids. Anita's at 135. And we're waiting for Roy. Roy's at 140. How long you been married, Anita? I'm curious. Chrissy loves it, Trudy. She thinks it's so pretty. 140 with Roy.
Thank you.
$140 with Roy. Anita, let us know if you're in or out. I want to know if John and I beat you. John and I just had 30. How many years have you been married, Anita? Anita is at 50. Roy, let us know if you're in or out. 24. Oh, I beat you by a little bit. Anita is at 150. Congratulations, Anita. Congratulations. Roy, he's congratulating you. He's the good sport. Thanks, Roy. Thanks for what you did do. We're going to go ahead and sell it. It's going to go to Anita Fisher, and that is for 150.
Number 8, Emmy.
Yep.
Thank you, guys. Okay. Let's do a couple critters. We have some little ducklings here. This little duckling is iridized.
Okay.
And then I
And
have
we're going to put up that unicorn pretty soon, too.
Yes. So this little guy, as you can see, he glows. It's custard glass, and he's a little tweet. And then I'll hold each one up so you can see the designs as they go around the piece.
Oh, is that pretty? Look at the little butterfly in the garland there.
So we have a little purple
Surrounded by a garland.
like a violet, because they're in the yard right now. And then this one has kind of a white daisy, and it's the same all the way around. And you can see I painted the tip of the wings.
Okay.
So he's got little pink dots, sprays coming out from the flowers. And then this little duckling has pink flowers with little little green dots. He's kind of hard to see in this light because he's clear.
He's
Again,
crystal, yeah.
I painted the tip of the wings. We'll start at 15, or do we already have a bid? We already have a bid?
We have 30.
Okay.
Hi, Serena. Hi, Scott. Hi, Mark. Everybody wants to be 25, but we already have 30. Now we have 35. 35 is bid. So Trudy will be with us at 3 weeks in Huron, Ohio. If you would like to come meet her, we'll be there for 3 days. Linda Fleming will be having a sale with us here in a week or two. She will be on one of these Sunday nights coming up. She's getting ready. And both ladies will be with us in Marietta for our big event at the end of July. Okay, Mark is in at 45. Serena's out. We have a lot of 40s. So let us know. Kathy, Scott, Joel. Joel's at 40. No, Mark's at 45. You got to go higher.
These pieces all have the, excuse me, I have the hiccups. Well, the
Will you get? This is funny, Trudy. Russ wants to know if he goes. Will he be able to get pictures with you?
well, sure. Excuse me, absolutely. The Fenton logo's on both of the ducklings. I can't find it on here, but I do know it was made by Fenton because it's their custard glass that glows.
Serena loves the bird.
Thank you.
All right.
Like I said,
Go ahead.
I had a lot of fun coming up with the designs for these critters, and of course other things too, which we're gonna start showing after the unicorn. Now, Emily wants to know what the unicorn song is.
Yes, I do. I want to hear it.
Oh, I'll sing the unicorn song when the unicorn comes up. We had a little connection problem there for a second. We're having a storm, so it came back.
Okay.
We'll sing the unicorn song. Okay, Joel is out. Whenever we have, it's been a joke on Rosie's. Whenever we have a unicorn, I always sing the unicorn song. Okay, so actually, Mark is in at 55, Scott. We had a little connection problem there with some rain, and I missed Mark. Mark came in at 55 right after Joel's 52. So Scott, you have to go higher, and Joel is out. So Mark's in at 55. Scott, let me know if you're in or out. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I actually was knocked off for a minute. So we'll give you an extra second, Scott, because I did have you highlighted. But when I came back on, I see Mark came right after Joel. So Scott, let us know. Scott is out. Okay, you'll be the backup bidder then, Scott. And I'm going to go ahead and sell it.
Emily, I have this.
All right.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So it is sold to Mark. Mark, let us know which one you would like.
Thank you, bidders.
Mark, which one are you going to take? I have no idea. The duck with the yellow flowers. So.
That's one.
Okay. And Scott, did you want one? Scott and then Joel. You're welcome, Mark. Thank you. Songbird goes to Scott Watson. Okay. And we have the crystal duck left if anybody wants the crystal duck.
He has pink flowers and little white dragonflies.
Okay.
Of course, they show up much better in person. It's really hard to get a good picture of the clear glasses.
Kathy G is going to take the duck, the crystal duck.
Okay, thank you, bidders. There you go. Okay. All right. So the other day, I drove up to Mosser, pick up some paperweights, and these pink unicorns. Now, we'll be taking orders on the unicorn. They're $65 each. And I am going to pick him up and move him in slowly because there are 5 different colors of flowers painted all the way around the base. Now he is, he's got a teal mane and tail. Sorry, I don't mean to make you dizzy.
Okay, you can bring him back a little bit. Okay.
Blue hooves.
Okay.
And then the colors of the flowers are pink and blue, teal, purple, and yellow.
All right. So the unicorn has a light pink base, and he is kind of a iridized pink. I think they call this Tuscan pink.
They do. And it definitely is iridized. In real life, you can see the pinks and the golds and the teals and the purples flashing on it as it turns under the light, and then that pink shining through all that. He's quite beautiful. And then his horn is white enamel.
Okay.
And just so you know, Fenton's made an awful lot of unicorns, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But when Mosser made this, right here is the state of Ohio with an M in the middle of it for Mosser. So you can tell the difference between Mosser and the Fenton, even though Fenton originally had the mold.
Yeah, very much appreciated that they do that.
Yes.
Because then you can tell that it was actually that it's not a Fenton mold anymore. It was originally, now it's a Mosser mold. Okay, so, I think Jason Shanklin owns it. Yeah. Okay, so Nancy Lee is going to take one. Chrissy's going to take one. How long did it take to paint and fire the unicorn?
They probably have an hour and a half to 2 hours in it.
The unicorns are $65, Roy. So I got you down for 65. We're not bidding on them. They're one price. You can just claim it, and we're taking orders right now. So it's time to sing the unicorn song. I'm just gonna sing the verse, and we always do it when we have a unicorn. So here we go. And there was green alligators and long neck geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, the loveliest of all is the unicorn. There you go. Okay, let's see. Who else wants one? Okay, Jamie Marsh.
Emily is laughing and trying.
So cute.
She said it's so cute, and she's trying to stifle her laugh.
I love it.
All right. Jamie Marsh takes one. Deborah V takes one. Cindy Kane, did you want one? I don't know if you want one or not. Deborah V takes one. I was singing the whole song to John today. Do you know the story of the unicorn? I'll have to do that when we're just talking one morning. Anita Fisher takes a unicorn. They are $65 a piece. Laughter is good medicine. Let it flow. Yes.
Yes.
Nancy Lee, if you would like to have two, you most certainly can. Who sang the unicorn song? Don't Google, just let me know. Who sang the unicorn song? Can I say unicorn later? I want to see the rest. Yes, you may say unicorn later, Joel. Anybody else on the unicorns right now? I'm going to go over the list. You have to, I cannot see who this Facebook user is. You must tell me who you are. So here's who I have so far. Nancy Lee takes 2 unicorns. Chrissy takes a unicorn. Roy Gill takes 2 unicorns. Jamie Marsh takes 1. Deborah V takes 1. Anita Fisher takes 1. Yes, the Irish Rovers. I haven't had to sing that in a long time because we haven't had a unicorn around here. Sweet wants one. Okay, Sweet takes one. They are $65 out the door. We're taking orders right now. Trudy has the unicorns. She just has to paint them.
Yes. They'll get painted this week. We don't like them to linger around. If they were a real unicorn, I wouldn't have a problem with that, though.
Yeah.
Lots of good luck there.
6. Okay. So So we still have some more available. They're $65. Somebody else says they want a unicorn. Moderators, can you let me know who that is? Is it Rosemary Hathcock? Rosemary?
Yes, it
We
is.
will be contacting you via personal messages, and Trudy seems to know you. So,
Emily actually saw her name.
okay. So Rosemary will be contacting you via personal messages if you want to be watching that for your bill on the unicorn, and we have you.
Oh, could you read
Russell
the
wants
list?
a unicorn.
Who was that?
Russell?
Russell. Emily would like you to read the list again. She says she has missed one.
Okay. Chrissy says, I love your taking orders so we can enjoy them. Thank you, ladies.
Ah,
Awesome. Okay. Here is the list. Emily. Nancy Lee, 2. Chrissy, 1. Roy Gill, 2. Jamie Marsh, 1. Deborah V, 1. Anita Fisher, 1. Sweet, 1. Rosemary Hathcock, 1. And Russell, 1. Lords, okay. Let me put you down. Now, remember, if you're new, like Lords is, I'm not saying your name right. We will PM you your invoice. I'm just writing your name down. I'm going to call you, is it Lords? Is that how you say it? Renteria.
did you get that one? Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. I don't know if we have any angels tonight, Nancy. Okay, last chance on these.
No angels. I have praying kids, but no angels too. I will have angels and Marietta.
Okay. We will put up some of the let's do the Carlton pieces that the two bigger
Okay.
Carlton pieces after this. Okay, anyone else on the unicorn?
Just let us know if you want one. We can put it back up again.
Okay.
Okay. What's your appetite? Let's see. You said the. I'm sorry. The Charlton Rose.
Yes.
Okay. I have a melon vase here. You saw it without the gold the other on Friday, and I put the gold on it. And over the pink dots on the beads, I put a dot of gold in the middle of those. So it has an awful lot of gold on it. We're going to start this one at 50. It's got the pink on the inside. You've got the signature and the rose on the bottom. This one is the same size as the cranberry one, just a smidge shorter, 6 3/8.
Did Emily get that message? Nancy Lee wants 2 more for a total of 4.
Yes, she got it.
Okay. Okay, so let me see what number we are on. Again,
I
please
have
put your name in front of your bid if
the number.
you have not registered on StreamYard. And
I have
this is going to be
10.
number 9.
Okay, you've got 9. I have 10.
Okay.
You'll be all right. She's tracking and Emily's tracking.
Erica is in at 100. Roy Gill is at 110. Ladies, put your name in front or I'm going to stop taking your bids. I cannot see it. I don't know how to make it any clearer. Jane's at 125. Okay, sweet. Thank you. Kimberly, thank you. But Jane's in at 125. Here we go. 125 is bid. You must put your name in front. $135 with Roy. Roy, you're at 135. Sweets at 150. I'm just not gonna take your bids unless I see a name. Unless our moderators can tell me who it is. Let's see where we're at. Oh my goodness. Jane is at 175. Kimmy's at 200. Thank you. It makes it a lot easier. Yeah, you're gonna have to put your name in there. $200 is bid with Kimmy. Erica is at 210. There we go.
Thank you guys. It makes it so
Put
much
your names
easier.
in there. Yeah, it is so much easier. I'm protecting you as bidders because
yeah.
if I can't see your name, then I don't know if I'm taking your bid twice. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, because only that we don't
They're
want to
telling
send
me
it.
John's the one that's doing it.
Don't want to send it to the wrong person either.
Yes, John is the one that's taking the bids. He's the one that's putting their names in. Well, I appreciate it, John.
Thank you, John.
Ruby.
Kimberly is at 255.
This is the Charlton Rose.
255 is bid. John is the only one listening to me. See, that's what 30 years of marriage will do. All right, I'm waiting for the bids from John then, because Kimberly is at 255. Jane Payne is at 260. If I don't see a name, I'm not going to take it. Jane's at 260. It's just too confusing, and I don't want it to be confusing for you. I don't want to screw somebody up. Cindy is at 310. Kimmy, I see you're 300. Cindy is at 310. $310 with Cindy. 320 is bid. Is that with Kimmy? Jane is out. Kimmy is at 320. Now 330 is bid. I need a name. I think that's Cindy.
Yes.
Okay. How tall did you say this was, Trudy?
I'm sorry, what?
How tall did you say this one was?
Okay, I had a brain fart there for a minute. It's 6 1/4 inches tall, and it is 4 1/4 inches across the fattest part of the melon.
Okay.
And there is a lot of gold dots on this one.
There is. And this is actually peach blow. So the inside is a beautiful shade of pink. They call it peach blow or peach glow, but it isn't peach. It's actually a beautiful shade of pink. 350 is bid.
And the rose paint I'm using matches that rose interior quite well.
Mm-hmm.
And just a little bit of trivia for you. 2 things. The gold that I use is exactly the same gold that Fenton's used. It's 22 karat gold, real gold. Mm-hmm. And then I forgot what the other piece of trivia was. Boy. Just gone.
We'll remember.
Just out the window.
Okay, so I see 365 with Cindy. I'm waiting for, okay, here is KE at 385. John, you're doing a wonderful job. 385. Kimmy, I see your bid, but KE was first. I see 390. Could you let me know who that is, please? 395 KE. We're looking for 400. 400 is Kimmy. 405 is Kayi. Bidders, could you go up a little? If you're going to go over 400, can you go a little bit higher, higher than 5 bid increments? 400 Kimmy. 405 Kayi. 410 is, let's see who that is. Cindy's Kimmy Lee. And Facebook user is out. John, can you double check and make sure we are all clear? I'm going to do a last chance. Okay, Kayi is at 415. 420 is bid. Kimmy Lee. Kayi is at 425. Kayi, thank you. She's putting in her name. Awesome. 430 is bid. That is with Kimmy. 435 Kayi. My pup is sitting on his kennel and it's squeaking. 430 Kimmy. 440. 440 is bid. 445. 445 with Kayi. I'm going to be waiting for my moderator to tell me if we're in or out. 455 is bid. That is with Kimmy Lee. Kimmy Lee is at 455. Remember, if you are watching us on YouTube, please remember to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. If you are on the new Facebook page, welcome. And a special thank to our moderators, our administrator, Russell. Brandon is also in the house. And moderator John, who is helping us collect bids tonight. 470 is bid. 480. This is a beautiful Charlton Rose Nouveau pattern, beaded melon. 480 is bid. 485. All right, 485. All in, all done. 485 is coming from Kimmy Lee. 490. Kaya. Kaya is at 490. 495 is bid. 495 comes from Kimmy Lee. 495 is bid. Kayi, you have to go higher. 495 is bid. That's with Kimmy Lee. 500 even. 500 is bid. All in, all done. 505. Okay, 505 is bid. That's with Kimmy Lee. Okay, let us know. We still have active bidding at 510. 510 is bid. This is a beautiful piece. This is the Carlton French Rose Nouveau pattern. And it has got the rose on the bottom. It is a vintage piece, repurposed. 520. $520 is bid. 525. If you could please go up more than $5, that would we would appreciate it. 530. 530 is bid. 535. Kimmy Lee. 535 is bid with Kimmy Lee. Kaya, let us know. 540. 540. 545. You still with us? 550. 550. Just let us know when you guys are out. 550. You could call this one. Yes, I could. Okay, what do I give it to go? 500, 500, what do I go? 555, 555 is bid. Okay, 555. If I call it, I'm going to go up 10 bucks. 560s. How about 570? How about 570? Would you go 570? Roy, you had a good idea. Gives me something to do. 565. 565 is bid. And let's take a look at who that bid is at 565. Kimmy Lee. 565, 570. 570 is bid. Go, John, go. I thought you were wore out already. Is John still taking those bids? Oh my God, he is. 575. 575, Kimmy Lee. 580, Kaya. It is quite beautiful, yes. 585. It is very pretty. I love the Charlton Rose, especially with the pink on the inside. It is just gorgeous, and beaded melon. What a classic. 600. Joe says, holy cow. And I say, holy cow, right back at ya. All right, 600 even. There's a lot of work in this, and that is real gold on there.
Yes.
And the gold is an interesting thing because you have to paint a white dot. No, the white dot goes first, then the gold goes on, or otherwise the gold paint would turn black without the white dot underneath. It has to be fired in between there. Okay,
Yeah,
Kaya
and you
is
have
at
to fire
600.
it in between.
Kimmy is out. Thank you, Kimmy, for what you did do. We appreciate it. And we are going to sell it. And it goes to Kaya. And this is number 9. And this is the Carlton melon. And
Thank you, bidders.
600. Okay. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Thank you, bidders. Okay. We are going on to number 10.
Let's do a piece of Seeds of Hope. This is a cruet. We'll start it at 50. And as you can see, it's painted all the way around. And it is a blue overlay, and it has, this one's so old that it has been, it's white on the inside. It feels like it was acid etched from those days.
Yes,
It's the
well,
finish is soft.
Yes, it's a satin glass. This is an older cruet. This is from this is probably older than Fenton glass. And it's that. Yes, John, Trudy and I both thank John for taking those bids on
Yes.
the last piece.
Thank
His
you,
thumbs
John.
wore out. All right, so Kathy is in at 50. Before I start the music, before I start the music, I want to tell you a little bit about this cruet. It is a Victorian age cruet. It's got this real soft feel. It's like satin glass. It's really soft. The colors are the perfect match for the Ukrainian flag. So that is why we decided to paint the Seeds of Hope on it. So 10% of the proceeds of this will go to UNICEF to help the children of Ukraine. All right, Kathy is going to start us out. And it will match our other
And if you look
pieces.
closely, yes.
Okay.
And if you look closely, you'll see the one sunflower is starting to face downward and the seeds are falling from it.
Yes, and if anybody, I think most people know the Seeds of Hope story. If you need to hear the Seeds of Hope story, I can tell it again. But we've now had the Seeds of Hope bearers, and we've had it for a couple months now. So, and the Seeds of Hope pieces, if we should be able to still get sunflowers for each piece that you buy. So you'll get a bag of sunflowers.
I have sunflowers already, and one will go into each box of the item.
Okay.
And once all payment is made, then I will send the 10% UNICEF.
Okay, and Russell would like to see the bottom. Okay, Kathy's out. Cindy Kane is at 85.
So you will see 2022 OOAK and painted by TJ Mendenhall. And then on these pieces, we put the sunflower rather than the rose on the bottom.
Okay, Michelle is at 90. Michelle, when you bid, could you please put Michelle? Cindy Kane is out. I think that's it. So we have Michelle at 90. I'm going to do a last chance, and I'm going to review the bids and make sure. Jane Payne is at 100. So Melanie, if you want to bid again, please put your name in front of your bid. Oh, Michelle. See, I get mixed up because I'm going back and forth. Michelle Sheldon. So Michelle Sheldon, you are out. Jane Payne is in at 100. Michelle, let us know if you're in or out. And we're going to do a last chance and wait for Michelle. Jane is in at 100 even. Hi, Jane. How are you tonight? So again, if you weren't here from the beginning, Trudy and Em are going to invoice you, and they are also going to ship your packages. So look in your personal messages for a message from them.
Some of them already have messages.
Michelle is at 105.
Thank you for the ones that are already sending messages with their information. That is so helpful.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Jane, we are doing good. Okay, Jane is at 110. We're waiting for Michelle. $110. We're waiting for Michelle. Remember, if you want a unicorn, you can claim a unicorn at any time during the sale. If you need it to see it again, just let us know. We'll put it back up. Jane is at 110. Michelle, let us know if you're in or out. Thank you. It is a beautiful piece. Jane is at 110, waiting for Michelle. We always like to wait for our bidders because of the lag. Michelle's at 115. Now we're waiting for Jane. Michelle is at 115. This is our Seeds of Hope. Instead of a rose on the bottom, these special pieces have sunflowers. Hey, Sparky's in the house. Hey, Sparks.
Hey.
120 with Jane. Don't forget, tomorrow is our 10 at 10 sale for those of you that are watching on the Fenton Art Glass page. Rosie also has a page called Rosie's Auction House Deals, and we will have a 10 at 10 sale there tomorrow morning. It's a general glass sale. You can always catch us on YouTube also. That's Rosie's Auction House. And I hope you can join us on one of those channels for a 10 at 10 in the morning. And we're going to go ahead and sell it. Thank you, Michelle, for what you did do. And Jane Payne, P-A-Y-N-E, she is the winner of number 10. And that is the Seeds of Hope Cruet. Thank you, Jane.
Thank you, bidders. All right, I have a special little guy that came to visit us tonight. And this is going to be another Charlton Noir French Rose piece. And it's a little mouse, and he is the cutest thing ever. This particular mouse was made by Fenton's. Let me get him here so you can see his sweet little face with his little teeth. We're going to start him at 20.
Okay. Could you pull him back just a little bit? You had him, oh, he was blurry. He was so close. Yes, there you go. Just a little bit back. Oh, look at that. He is gorgeous.
Of course, again, he has all that gold on him. There's his backside. You've got the roses here, and you have the roses coming down from his head. And little sprays.
Okay, so this is our Rosie Group's Charlton Rose French or Charlton French Rose Nouveau. This is a mouse. There's real gold paint on there, and this has the Fenton logo on it, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It's right here.
All righty.
By his tail.
35 is bid. So it's the first mouse ever in Carlton Rose that I know of.
Yes, I don't know of any other ones. He was sitting on my table with 3 other mice. And I kept looking at him thinking, I'm going to do those for Marietta and do him in Christmas. And I was painting, one of the pieces I was painting was the one we showed earlier. And he looked at it and thought, oh, he's got to have Charlton Rose on him. So that's what happened with him.
Mm-hmm.
And around his neck, he has a wreath, a collar of leaves and gold berries. It goes all the way around his neck to the with little sprays and off of that.
So this is actually, back in the day when Carlton Rose was popular in the 60s and 50s, and they didn't even have the mouse, so there wasn't an opportunity for them to do it. And we reintroduced the pattern last summer. We didn't reintroduce the pattern. We reintroduced the style. Yes. And this is the only mouse that there's ever been. Okay, we have $80 with sweet. I see everybody else's bid. I see everybody at 75. We have $80 bid. 85 with Joel. Joel is at 85.
Could we have Sweet's last name?
Her name is Sweet Sweet.
Oh, it's Sweet
She's
Sweet?
on Messenger.
Okay.
Yep, you'll find her.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Emily says cool.
Okay, I'm taking 85, $90 with Sweet Sweet.
I'm going to show you his little face again. Heidi, you tell me when you can see it clearly.
Right there is perfect. Oh, he's
got
adorable.
Little teeth showing there at his mouth. And of course, he has the heart nose.
Yep. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, we have $90 bid. Roy is out. Joel's at 95. Joel is at 95. We're going to do a last chance. And I'll remind you of our bid. 95 is bid. All in, all done. Nancy Lee is at 100. Hi, Nancy. It's good to see you tonight. Nancy Lee is at 100. Let us know, Joel, if you're in or out. Sweet Sweet, let us know if you are in or out. Nancy Lee is at 100. Joel is out. 110. Sweet Sweet's in at 110. Nancy Lee, let us know. Joel is out. Thanks, Joel, for what you did do. We already have 110. We can't take 105. We have to go up. Up, up, up. All in, all done. $115 is bid. 130 with Nancy Lee. $135. I need to know who that is. Kimmy Lee. Kimmy Lee is at 135. Nancy Lee, let us know. All right, just waiting for Nancy Lee. 150 Sweets. 150 is bid. Nancy, we already have 150. Kimmy is out. Nancy is out. This is the only Carlton Rose mouse you have ever seen. This is the first one. And it is a Fenton blank.
And you've got the rose on the bottom.
Mm-hmm. $155, Kimmy Lee. 155, Kimmy Lee. Nancy, let us know. 155 is bid. Nancy Lee, just let us know if you're in or out. And Sweet Sweet, let us know if you're in or out. All okay, 160 is bid. 170, Nancy Lee. Nancy Lee's at 170. All in, all done. 175, Kimmy Lee. 175, Kimmy Lee. $175 with Kimmy, Nancy, and Sweet. Let us know. Kimmy Lee is in at 175. Nancy Lee is out. Thank you, Nancy, for what you did do. Now we're waiting for Sweet Sweet, but we're only going to wait a second because she was at 160. So 175 is bid. All in, all done. All right, active bidding at 190. 190 with Sweet Sweet. Let us know. Kimmy Lee. Kimmy Lee, let us know. 190 is bid. All in, all done. Cute little mouse. In the Charlton Rose. Only one that there's ever been made. First one. I don't know if we don't come across the blanks too often, especially in the white. 195, Kimmy Lee. 195 with Kimmy Lee. He is so cute. $200 is bid. Oh, is it pouring? Do you guys get rain today in down there in Williamston?
No, we had no rain here. It was supposed to, but it never showed.
We're getting like spurts of rain. 205, Kimmy Lee.
We had quite a bit of thunder earlier.
205, Kimmy Lee. Sweet Sweet, let us know. Go, go, go. I'll do another last chance. Okay, Sweet Sweet's out. 205 is bid. I think that is with Kimmy Lee. Kimmy Lee, you are new to the Rosie family, so I'm going to go ahead and sell this to you. And please, we're going to need to PM you. So we will personal message you. If you want to send me a PM, I can forward it. Or if you want to, well, we'll get a hold of you through your PM. Emily, it probably can send you a message right now.
She already did.
I've gotten
Okay.
so far.
So she has everybody so far.
Oh, great. Okay.
Thank you, Bitter. There's the number on it. Honey.
And
I think it's time to do the peacock face. What do you think?
Yes.
okay.
Okay, we had a special item. This is a peacock face. In the mold, everything you see painted is raised. Now, this is custard glass, ergo, it does glow, as you can see.
Okay.
I think we need to start this one at 50. Now, I will tell you, and I don't know what this is, because I scrubbed and scrubbed, and when I fired it, some stuff showed up on the inside. And I have no idea what that is. But anyway, it's part of the glass, whatever it is. But the outside has no flaws whatsoever. And of course, this was made at Fenton.
Okay, $100 is bid. It is a glow getter.
Oh,
It's a glow getter.
There we go. I'm going to move him up here and give him a little turn so you can see the eyes of the peacock. I don't know how many people know, but this is the usual stance of the peacock until mating season. And during mating season, of course, this one's a male. During mating season, they fan their tail out and it shimmies. And that is their mating dance. And they
Oh my goodness.
Tail to tell the females, hey, I'm here. And they'll walk clear across the barnyard with that tail fanned out. And they're beautiful when they're fanned out. Shimmying it, try to attract the females. Another crazy bird.
Okay. So $100 is bid. This one glows like crazy. Can we throw that light on it one more time?
We sure can.
Hey, Emily, can you shut the lights off?
Just a second. There we go.
There you go. Take a look.
Here, hold on. She's going to turn off another light. There we go.
There it is. $100 is bid. Look at that. It's a glow getter. $100 is bid with Jane Payne. All right. Thanks, Emily. $100. All in, all done. Jane is in at 100. It is beautiful. Peacocks make the funniest noise too.
Oh, yes. Well, when they do their calls, it's really very eerie. I was working up around Columbus during one of my layoffs and ran across a peacock farm. And it was during their mating season. There was all this calling, and it was so eerie. Just gave me chills.
Okay. All right. $100 is bid with Jane. All in, all done. This one is item number 12. Yeah, you came right out of the. Sometimes that works, Jane. I think it's going to work for you. I did that once when I bought a snowmobile. I just came right out with the price I was going to give for it, and nobody bid against me. And it looks like that's what's going to happen. Awesome. Awesome win, Jane. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Um, let's go with a little bird. This bird is actually an extremely dark blue and it looks black. So I just put a simple pattern of white daisies with blue centers on it. And I signed it on the back of the tail with the rose, so that, because the bottom is so smooth that the signature won't stay put. It rubs off before you can get it fired. So we'll start this guy at 15, and it does have
it's actually a cobalt.
it's a real super dark. I mean, you really have to put it to the light to see that it's an extremely dark blue, and it looks black. I mean, you know, sitting here, it looks black, but it's very pretty with white on it and the blue centers. And then there's little green dots around the yellow centers.
Okay. So we have $15 to start it if you want to take off with this. Hi, Francis. How are you doing this evening? This is a long-tailed bird. It's a really dark blue color. If you hold it up to the light, you'll see that it's blue. I love the white daisies on it. So
They
pretty.
really pop.
Yes. It is a Fenton bird, Jane. It is. It's
yes.
Yep, this is the long-tailed Fenton.
The logo is right here.
Yeah, we try. If we're not painting on Fenton, we'll let you know that the piece is not Fenton. I think most everything tonight was, except for the Cruick. All right, we're moving right along tonight, Trudy.
Yes, we are.
$30 regular.
We have several more pieces. Oh, we're also taking orders on the sunflower paperweight, if anyone's interested in those.
We can show. Do you have one to show us after this piece?
I do.
Okay.
I do. We also have some more sunflowers and several pieces.
Remember, Trudy will be with us at the end of the month at Huron, and we will have her live with us and have another sale at the end of the month. Okay, so Kathy is in at 35. Joel, let us know if you're in or out. We'll do a last chance. Kathy's in at 35. We're waiting for Joel.
It is a happiness bird.
Okay, so Kathy's in at 35. We're waiting for Joel. Joel, just let us know. I see you bid 30, and then Kathy bid 35. And so now you're in at 38. Now we're waiting for Kathy. Joel is in at 38, waiting for Kathy G. Again, we want to thank Russell. He is manning the Fenton Art Glass site. Russell, thank you for working tonight. He is the administrator over there. We saw Brandon pop in earlier. He's an administrator on that site. And we have John working on the Rosie site tonight, taking bids. Thank you so much, gentlemen.
Yes,
Kathy's
indeed.
40.
Thank you very much. The paint I used on this is white enamel, so it's very, very shiny.
So Deborah says, Trudy Seeds of Hope paperweight is so beautiful. I love seeing mine every day.
Ah, thank you.
45, Joel. Joel's at 45. Hi, Eva. I saw you're 40, but Joel popped in there at 45. So, and Kathy, let us know. Hang on, we're having a little signal issue. I think it's going to clear up here in just a second. There you go. Joel's at 45. Kathy's out. We're just waiting for Eva. We're just waiting for Eva. And Kathy, thank you for what you did do. Joel's at 45. Eva's at 50. Eva is at 50. So Joel, in or out on the long tail bird. And we'll show some of those paperweights coming up next. Joel's at 55. Need to pay John for all his hard work tonight. I know he needs a meal. And you know what? It's not real expensive to feed Lean John now. Lean John takes leftovers home. He's never had leftovers to take home. I laugh at that. Joel is at 55. Eva, let us know. Cato calls him Lean John because he's lost so much weight. All right. Joel is at 55. Eva, just let us know if you're in or out. Yeah, for those of you that are going to see John this summer, from his weight last summer, he's lost 60 some pounds. I don't know exactly how much. Joel is at 55. Eva, let us know. All right. I can't wait too much longer, Eva, because I never know if you've lost a signal or something. So I'm going to do a last chance one more time. And Joel is in at 55. All in, all done. I hate to miss you, Eva. I hate to do it, but sometimes I think that somebody might have lost a signal or something. So Joel is in at 55, all in, all done. Okay. Oh, holy smokes. I hate doing this. I just know the minute I put Soul down, she's going to bid. All right, Joel gets it for 55.
Thank you, bidders.
That one is number 13, and that is the long-tail bird. And that is 55. You're welcome.
Now, I do have to tell you, I have a one-of-a-kind sunflower paperweight. And then I have these. I think these sold for what, 75?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And this one's a little different than the last one.
So this is the one of a kind?
No, this one's the one of a kind that we'll do bids on. So I wanted to show it in case somebody wanted a one of a kind.
Okay.
Let's swing on around. It's got a cardinal building a nest.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and bid on.
You want to go ahead and bid on this one?
Yeah. So
All right.
is this the Seeds of Hope? This is the Seeds of Hope pattern?
This is a Seeds of Hope pattern, and it's a one of a kind. You can see the seeds falling from one of the blossoms. You can see buds. This is a bud over here. And the one on top here, the seeds are following. You've got two sunflowers where the seeds are following, and you got a couple of buds. The signature's down here at the bottom.
Okay. So this one's going to start at 75. That's what our other paperweights are starting at, or what they sell for. This is a taller paperweight. Trudy will measure it for you, Jane. And it's a one of a kind. She's done the blue sky in the background to denote the Ukrainian flag colors. So this one has the blue in the background.
It is 7 inches tall and 5 1/4 across the base.
Okay.
So it's a bigger one. They're quite heavy too.
And this one has the cardinal on it. This is the only one that says had the cardinal on it.
Yes, the only one with a bird.
And 10% of this will go to UNICEF. We've decided that our charitable contribution to Ukraine will be through UNICEF.
And what I do is I round it up so that we have a nice even number from our group when I do that.
Okay, so Jane is going to start us out at 75. And 10% is donated. This is a one of a kind. That's why we're putting it up for bid.
Yeah.
The other paperweights will be $75. This one we're bidding on because there's only one. And the blue looks gorgeous, but there's a lot more work involved in putting that blue in the back.
There's a lot more firings when you paint this, because you've got to do reverse painting with. So before I put the blue on, I had to do the green of the centers, then the ivory, and then the two shades of brown, and fire it in the petals. Then I put the blue over there, and then I had to completely do that design again. And then, of course, the front I had to do separately, because there's actually nowhere to hold this thing when you've got wet paint clear on the back. So they're much harder to do than the other ones.
All right, Jane Payne is in at 110. Michelle, just let us know if you're in or out. We'll do a last chance. Michelle's in at 120. This is the Seeds of Hope.
And you will get a package of sunflower seeds with it.
Okay, so you can spread that hope right through your own yard every time you see those sunflowers.
Now, sunflower seeds that I have are a packet of multicolored ones. So you will have a real, once you plant them and they grow, you will have some very cheerful flowers, sunflowers. They recommend that you put them, the little pots you can get at the nurseries. Or that may be a skunk outside, guys. So anyway,
Okay.
you start them in a little seed pot and then package them, and then once they germinate and you've got a little plant there, then you can plant them either in great big pots or plant them in the ground to let them grow.
All right. Thanks for what you did do, Jane.
Thank you.
We have sold it to Michelle Sheldon for 120. And Michelle, Emily is going to send you a PM so that she can find you for invoicing. So just answer her PM with a hello or PM us. But she should be sending that to you, so you can just hello her back, and she'll have your information for invoicing when they get that way far. Okay, so this is going to be number 14 for me.
And we have another fun vase. This, of course, cobalt blue. It was made in the 90s for the 95th Fenton anniversary. I didn't know when I got this piece that this was a second. And what makes it a second is really kind of neat, actually. On the inside, when you put it up to the light, there's shimmer on the inside. So it's really very cool. It's nice and smooth on the inside, but there's that shimmer going on in there, which they didn't want. So what we have is a male goldfinch on a pink dogwood branch. And we're going to start this at $50. And he had to be fired. Pardon?
Sometimes they did finishes and stuff that they were just kind of experimenting with. They had no intention of really producing it, and then they just marked them as seconds because they didn't make any more of them.
No, that's exactly right.
Okay, and here we go.
We had to have a bird.
Yes, we always have to have a bird.
Yes, indeed. So tonight we just had the two hummingbirds on the maiden and this bird. Now, next time I will have more birds. Well, in Huron and in Marietta.
$50 is bid. This is a tall vase. It's probably 10 inches, isn't it, Trudy?
It is 9.5 inches tall, 4.5 inches at its widest point.
Thank you, Michelle. Jane is at 50 on the little yellow finch. John has these on our feeders right now. We had a big hawk come right outside our window this morning.
Wow, that hawk has found the feeders, feasting ground for it.
And you know, John was telling me an interesting story because he likes his birds. I saw this bird come up to the feeder that I thought was a grackle or something, and he said it's a cowbird.
Oh,
and he said that cowbirds put their eggs in other nests of other birds and let them raise their babies.
Yeah, they're very lazy birds. The only thing I don't like about cowbirds is they will take over your feeders.
Well, she or he was until that hawk came out, and that hawk was just staring at the birds, and they all went. They all just disappeared.
Well, I like it when the blue jays come in or a woodpecker comes in because they'll chase off the cowbirds. And then we do get grackles here too, and they take over the feeding ground.
Okay, we have 57 with Jamie.
Cowbirds have brown heads.
That's really just disappointing. I wish they looked like cows.
Emily thinks the cowbird should look like a cow.
Yeah, they should have spots. Okay, Jamie's at 57.
Thank you.
Jane is at 65.
Now, on this particular piece, I had to paint the bird and the base for the buds and the dogwood petals in white and fire it. And the reason for that is so that when I did the pink on top of the white for the flower blooms and buds, it would show up. And same way with the bird, the yellow would actually look green because of the blue background. So what I did was a white bird and then came back after I fired it and finished it. So sometimes you have to paint a design twice in order for the paint to show up well and at the right color.
Yeah. Jane is in at 70. We have a battle between Jane and Jamie.
Just close their
Jamie,
door.
let me know if you're in or out.
We're bringing the pups to the porch and closing their doors so they can't get out in the yard and chase skunks. We have a lot of skunks here. And we really don't want to mess with giving baths to 75-pound dogs.
No.
No.
Okay, Jane, let us know if you're in or out. Jamie is in at 75, waiting on Jane.
Thank you.
$80 with Jane. So hopefully you guys will get to meet Emily too at Marietta. Are you going to stop in and see us, Em?
Sure.
She says yes.
I've never met any of you.
She says she's never met anybody and she wants to.
Other than Heidi.
Other than Heidi.
Awesome. You can come on the boat ride too with us, Em, if you want. All right.
Did you want to go on the boat? You can. She says sure.
Oh, cool. I'll put her down. You can be my guest, Em. All right. We're going to go ahead and sell it. Trudy is from Williamstown, which is where the Fenton factory was.
No, I'm from Marietta,
Okay.
across the
Marietta,
river.
yes. I get the rivers are so confusing there.
I
You
know
never
they
know
are.
what side you're on.
I'm across from Marietta on the Muskingum side.
Yes.
Because we have two rivers here. We have the Muskingum that flows into the Ohio River. So if you're going up the Muskingum, I'm across the river from Marietta and a suburb called Oak Grove.
How did that go to and for how much?
Those rivers
Emily's asking how much that went for and who won it.
Jane Payne got it for $80. And thank you, Jamie, for what you did do.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, we never did show the sunflowers.
Okay, here they are.
Okay.
And they're $75 and taking orders. So what you're looking at is a whole garden of sunflowers that you can see from each side. And again, there was reverse painting involved in this. So on the centers, from what you see on this side, I had to paint it backwards. So when you look through, you see a front side of the sunflower from both sides of the glass.
Okay. Good night, Jane. Thanks for visiting with us tonight.
Thank you. See you next time.
This is a Seeds of Hope paperweight. These are $75 to claim them. And they're kind of pretty to put in a windowsill because they will fit in a windowsill. And the blue sky behind will be the blue of the Ukrainian flag. Very cool. So we have these, and if you want any of these, 10% goes to UNICEF. And just say you want the Seeds of Hope paperweight, and these can be on order. So just let us know, or if you think about it tomorrow or the next day and you want one, just contact us and we'll put your name on it. So these are 75. These are a little squattier paperweight than the blue one we had earlier. And they're the iceberg style. And they look absolutely, yes. They look absolutely beautiful in a window with the blue sky behind them. So if you want a Seeds of Hope paperweight, just claim it. It's $75. Just say you want the paperweight. And 10% goes to UNICEF.
So these are 5 inches tall and 6 inches.
So what do we have left, Trudy? Because we're on 15 now.
I have several items left. You want to do another Charles? Oh,
okay.
Emily
We are having signal problems at the moment. We'll see if it figures itself here.
Emily says we have to do this one. This is eggplant, and it has a little.
Oh, they're asking for the logo too. Yes, I'm sorry, Trudy. We had a signal issue, and I lost it here. Hang on just a second.
Oh, okay. They want.
What is the approximate shipping on the paperweight?
It depends on where it's going. It ranges anywhere from $8 to $9.50.
It's usually not any more than $8 to $9.50, but it just varies on how far away you are.
Yeah, depends on how far away you are, and
how much it weighs.
We use a priority mailbox, but our shipping method bases even that on where it's going. So it would be your zip code and what the weight is. Okay.
Okay. Trudy, can we put up the logo first? We have some people asking for the logo. They're going to go to bed here. It's getting late.
Okay, we sure can. So here's the logo. And we will start it at $50. And it is the Charlton Noir French Rose. It is signed on the back side on the base right here.
Okay, we got a $75 bid. Here we go. Oh my goodness. That is so pretty, Trudy.
Thank you. It was interesting. Of course, there's a lot of gold. I put gold dots on the corners. I put gold dots on the line under Fenton. And of course, there's scattering of gold all over it. Because Heidi and I felt that we needed to have a Charlton Noir paperweight.
Oh my goodness. This is so pretty. It's just one of those logos that are a specialty logo. You're never going to find it. And it matches the French rose for our Carlton Nouveau series. Look at how pretty this is. It is a French opal colored logo with the F script. $100 is bid.
This is another item that has to be pre-fired before we can paint it. The opal, what is this? French opaline likes to bloom as well.
Okay, 100 with Russ, 110 with Roy. It is so pretty. Roy is in at 110. What do you think, Russ? It is beautiful. Russ is at 115.
Thank you, guys. I want to thank everybody for their comment, their lovely comments on the photographs we posted today.
Oh, yes. They were pretty. Okay, Russell is at 115. Roy is at 120. They never made Carlton logos either. They just, that was too early for those to come out, the logos to actually come out. So they never actually made those in the Charlton Rose. 128 with Russ. So we're waiting for Roy. We'll try to get some more logos for Huron. And definitely some from Marietta. We'll see if we can't get John to give up a few of his logos. 130 with Roy.
I have one more that I can paint for Huron.
You did that black one 6 or 7 months ago, and I have another black one. I think I'm going to send you.
I did a black one?
Yeah, you put white dots around it. It was really cool.
Oh, okay. Emily said I put white dots on it. It was really, really cool.
Yes. Okay, so thanks for what you did do, Russ. Roy is in at 130. We're going to do a last chance. And 130 is bid. Roy, how were those potatoes tonight? God, ever since you said that?
Was this the new potatoes with the peas?
Yes. Man, does that taste good or sound good? Okay, so Roy is going to get that 130 and he gets the logo. All right, Roy gets it. Sorry, I saw 135 and it came in after the bid. I don't know where that came from. There's no name. You didn't put your name on it. It came in after too, so I couldn't see it. We sold it to Roy Gill for 130. Thank you for your bids. And let's do one more item, Trudy. It's getting late.
Hey, Emily says this one has to go up. Chris, this is a lily, a white lily, and with green. And I don't know how well you can see that. Is that showing up at all?
Yeah, it's showing up nice.
Okay. We will start this at 25. It's eggplant. There's the bottom with the rose.
So this color, Fenton called this color, what did they call this color, guys? It's an eggplant color, but the purple is it violet or?
It's an overlay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure what color they put under it. It kind of looks white. It kind of looks ivory, but there is a second color. And you can kind of see it right here in the crimp.
Mm-hmm. So where did you say you wanted to start it at?
25.
Okay, so we have 25 from Tina Davis. It's I think it's plum over. I actually think you're right. I think it's plum overlay. I think.
Could be.
Um,
Well, looking here at the, I think you're right on that, because when you look at the edge of the crimp,
mhm,
you can actually see plum, the plum on both sides of the crimp.
mhm,
And then you see like a white streak in the middle.
right. Okay, so here we go. Tina Davis is in at 25. So this piece is pretty large. Did you measure this for him, Trudy?
Um, it is 7.5 inches tall and 3.5 inches across here.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a really nice size vase.
It is gorgeous.
You could put, cut some flowers. It wouldn't take very many to stand in there, and it'd be a nice vase on a shelf with some flowers in it. I have a lot of lilies blooming around the house that's too soon for them. But I was thinking Easter when I painted them,
Mm-hmm.
the color and white lilies. Um, but the white lily has, like I said, a lot of green in the petals. So when you see this up close, you see the green all through the white petals, which gives it a lot of dimension.
Yes. Okay, Roy's at 50. He is our high bid from our 3 venues. Roy's at 50. Remember, tomorrow we're going to have a 10 at 10. We will be on Rosie's Auction House deal, and we'll be on the YouTube page, Rosie's Auction House on YouTube. We hope you can attend. There is some great studio art glass tomorrow. We're continuing that big collection that we're working through. I think we even have a Murano bird tomorrow. So if you want to stop in 10 at 10 tomorrow, have coffee with us in the morning. We would love to see you. Nancy Lee is at 55. Tina, Roy, you're out. Tina comes in at 60. Tina comes in at 60. And Roy is out. He says, go for it, Nancy. But what about Tina? Tina's in at 60. Nancy, let us know. Tina is in at 60. We're waiting for Nancy Lee. Hey, Alice Farley wrote me today, said she's probably going to come to Marietta. I'm trying to track her down on a time.
Yay. I'm so
It'd
glad.
be nice to see her. Yeah.
She
I told her, I says, we have to have a time for you to come so people know that you're coming there.
Yes, indeed.
She might be just like Michelle Kibbe, who just decides to come over any time of the day.
It could be. You never know with Alice. She's a card now. You always know where you stand with Alice. She's a very straight shooter.
I can't wait to meet her. I want to try to get Charlotte Smith over again. Okay. So we're going to sell it. Kato, thanks for sticking around all night, sweetie. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and sell it, and that goes to Nancy Lee. And that one was number 16. Nancy Lee. You got one, Nancy.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay. And that sold for 70. Okay. Thanks for what you did do, Tina Davis. Exactly. Thank you. Okay. Awesome. Nancy, you got it. Nancy Lee, you got it for 70. You don't have to bid again. Okay. Hey, guys. We want to thank everybody for coming. And Trudy, what a wonderful selection tonight.
Thank you.
Was awesome. So our agenda is Linda Fleming will be on for a sale probably in 2 weeks. I'm going to talk to Linda and see where she's at, but it will be on a Sunday night. And 3 weeks from tomorrow, we'll be in Huron. And during that time, Trudy will be selling with us in Huron. If you can come to Huron, Ohio, and even to visit for an afternoon or an evening, we would love to have you. It's a great time. We've rented a whole resort. We're just a half a block from Lake Erie. We hope that you can come visit for an afternoon or come to dinner with us. It's going to be a great time. So, what a great sale. Thanks, Roy. I'm glad you were here. Trudy, we're looking forward to getting pictures with you. Ross, you're so funny.
Well, we can do that. We can
Yes,
do
we can
that.
definitely do that. Okay,
I
everybody.
guess this means I can't wear sweatpants.
Okay, we're going to let you go, Trudy, if you want to hang around for just a second.
Sure.
Everybody, have a wonderful evening. Thank you to our gentlemen helping us tonight. We really appreciate it, Russ and John. Thank you, thank you. We couldn't do without you tonight. Sean, thank you for attending the sale. Kathy, I'm so glad you've been here. Joel, awesome. Thank you for showing up. And I'll see you at the 10 at 10 tomorrow.
Bye, everyone.
See you later.
Thank you.